members and NICET members are working hard to educate the next generation of New York workers, leaders, and tax-paying citizens. And we need to tell our governor and our lawmakers that our work should not be in vain. This year's budget slashed SUNY's operating funds by more than $38 million. And if that wasn't bad enough, the governor has directed the Department of Budget to issue a bulletin that limits spending in SUNY by yet another almost $110 million. And what's worse, that isn't even the state's money. This time the state is freezing this $110 million in revenues that students, their families, and even the patients that we serve in our hospitals are paying for things like tuition, room and board, university fees, and hospital fees. So, is that fair? No! In addition to all this, there's an additional $36 million of funding that isn't going to the hospitals to pay for the salaries and benefits through our negotiated contracts for UUP, for PEF, and CSEA. So if you add it all up, this is really simple math, it's almost $180 million of cuts or spending caps that SUNY is suffering. So unless these cuts are restored, SUNY is essentially going to be dismantled. Save SUNY now! Save SUNY now! Save SUNY now! Save SUNY now!
When we look to the university to prepare for next term's classes, if these cuts are on your shoulders, there will be fewer classes. It will take our kids longer to graduate once again because the state is not providing the fair amount of funding for this university. You have a major responsibility before you, not here, not now, but starting tonight, throughout this weekend. We don't have more than a week or two to resolve this problem. This cannot linger for 6 months as the programs and the student guides are written for next year. You have to reach your legislators. This is not a place where they could vote. It's not in a situation where they can pass a bill and say, don't do this. Our legislators have got to use their influence on our new governor to say no to the division of budget, to say no to the cuts in SUNY, to say no to this attack on a great university. Governor Patterson has an opportunity to stand tall and stand with us in just turning around to the division of budget, which he didn't create, and tell them, you are not going to destroy our university, you are not going to destroy our upstate economy when everybody is looking to bring jobs and bring work to the upstate area. We educate the kids, and we can provide the workers for the jobs that you bring in. You can't bring them in if the university is folding. You can't attract them. Let's just look at our university, how great it is, and how strong it is. Our ability to keep the brightest professors that we have, that are some of the brightest professors in this country, to attract new ones, not when they read in the paper every day another cut and another cut and another cut. It's just not going to be something that this university can withstand much longer. This was done administratively. It can be turned around administratively, and that's what we're asking to happen.
Do we need more teachers?
Yes!
Do we need courses slashed?
No!
Do we want our kids to be secure in their dorms?
Yes!
Do we want every patient who goes to a SUNY hospital, regardless of what they have in their pocket, to get good medical attention?
Yes!
If you keep your voices risen, keep your voices high, this is a very compassionate governor who listens. If you keep your voices loud, if you keep them high, we will succeed. Thank you very much.
California labor is in the house! able to join you today to bring a message of solidarity from 24,000 faculty who teach on the 23 campuses of the California State University system. The people of New York, like the people of California, must ask themselves in the end, what kind of states do we want to be? What will we be like as the 21st century proceeds? Are we states that will hamstring our children by taking away the key to their prosperity and that of the state? Or will we invest in them and in our own future? Thank you, and fight on!
The average debt for a graduating SUNY Albany student is almost $12,000. When I graduate, I'm going to be in $25,000 debt. That's double the amount of the average. The money we pay in tuition and dorm fees is not just our money, but the money I'm borrowing to pay. I expect this money to stay in the SUNY system because it's the students' money. We do get a great value for a dollar, but we're getting less value for the same amount from this spending cap. As students, we've experienced the struggles of shrunken course offerings and increased class sizes. We need more full-time faculty, not less. We need more face time with professors and more access to office hours. 2 hours a week is not enough for the amount of students that these professors have. It doesn't equal out. And I can't even begin to describe to you the stressful experience that you go through trying to fit into courses and finish these classes when there's no space because of the high enrollment that just keeps coming in and not enough teachers.
Hear, hear.
It's too frequent of occurrence and too much of a common complaint on campuses. SUNY is already struggling to adjust to the cuts in the final state budget, and they shouldn't be cut any further. When students and families are struggling, they need SUNY to be especially strong. Now is not the time to hold back funding.
When do we need this SUNY cap lifted? Now! When should SUNY be able to use its revenues that it collects from students and families and patients? Now! What do we need the state to do to fully cover the cost of enrollment growth? When do they need to do it? Now! And do we need more state aid to maintain campus safety? Yeah!